Good afternoon, sports fans everywhere. I am your host, as I always am, Silver Surge, coming back at you with a fresh new sports content video. And today I'm going to be talking more about the Arizona Coyotes and their huge Friday night victory over the Carolina Hurricanes. This team's on fire. I don't know what to say except that I'm really excited to be a fan right now. I'm super stoked in the direction this team is headed. Rick Tocchet has done a fantastic job building off of last season's strong finish, and it's been a huge stepping stone, and he's flipped the script in 2018. They couldn't score any goals the first two games against Dallas and Anaheim, but now it's just they score them in plenty, and they're a fun, fast, aggressive, exciting team. It's these young guys are just kind of really coming into their own, and I'm really excited to be a part of it right now and enjoying their run they've had these last 5 games, and hope they can keep the momentum going. But yeah, so Friday night I took a buddy of mine. I haven't seen him actually since like middle school. I went to elementary school with him. His name's Cody, and I invited him out to a Coyotes game on Friday night, and we went and had a good time, had a couple of beers, and watched another exciting, thrilling Coyotes game. Um, so the Carolina Hurricanes, they're a pretty decent team this year. I think they were leading the Metropolitan Division at the time of the game, and now they've lost two in a row, but. They had to come all the way across the country on short rest and play the Coyotes, and I expected a pretty good performance from the Yotes given how this homestand has gone. And so we got off to a really quick start, and the Coyotes scored within like the first few minutes, I think. Let me go over the stat lines. Yeah, Brad Richardson scored with 7 minutes into the first period. It was a beautiful goal, and it was a shorthanded goal too, which was fantastic. I love our shorthanded goals we've been scoring. We've been scoring them in bunches. We scored some against Vancouver, Ottawa, and now against Carolina. And so we had all the momentum on a shorthanded goal going our way, and then a few minutes later, 2 minutes after that, Brendan Parolini just knifes one in the left zone behind the Carolina goalie, and we went up 2-0 quickly. And I'm just like, holy crap, this is going really, really well. You know, better than I had even hoped for. And both of those goals came on my end of the ice. So we were behind the goalie, but we were on the upper level this time. So, but we got to see all the action, and the two quick goals happened on our side of the ice. So I was really excited about that. And then literally a minute after that, Nick Cousins comes back and scores another goal. And then just like that, it's 3-0 in the first period. And I was getting up and down, celebrating, high-fiving my neighbors, and chanting that goal-scoring song that the Coyotes play, the "Howlin' for You" theme, and we were just having a rocking time. My friend Cody was like, "Holy crap! Like, the Coyotes are really good," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I was trying to tell you they're the only good team in the state right now because the Cardinals are really bad, and the Suns are a joke, and the Diamondback season's over. They choked towards the end of theirs, so. I told him, I said, you got to come out to a Coyotes game because they're the hottest thing in town right now, and I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know if the momentum's going to eventually wear out or not, but enjoy it right while we have it. So I convinced him to come down on Friday, and we had a really great time. But yeah, so we were up 3-0 early on in the first, and we were feeling pretty comfortable. But I wanted to get one more goal as like an insurance goal because a 4-goal deficit's pretty hard to come back from, and. Second period goes by midway through. Carolina got some really good looks against Antti Ranta, who was in net for the Coyotes on Friday, and he had some amazing freaking stops. Kudos to Antti Ranta. He got the second star of the game. He stopped it like not once, not twice, but like 3 crucial times in net, and I'm like, holy crap, this dude's on fire. But unfortunately, eventually one got passed on the tirade of shots on goals Carolina was throwing at him in that one section, and they got through and. They made it 3-1, so I was like, well, that sucks. Now we're only up 2 goals, so we definitely need an insurance goal at this point to get that nice, cozy 3-goal lead again. And in the third period, I was just hoping we could, hang on, like I said, get that extra goal. We just couldn't find any offense. Our defense started retracting, and Carolina was picking up the pace and being a lot more aggressive, and freaking 7 minutes into the third period, then Jordan Staal, Carolina scores again, and it's not Jordan Staal, Shvenikov scored first. Excuse me, Andrei Shvenikov. He scored and made it 3-2, and I was like, oh my god, we're only up by a goal now. I was like, I'm getting really nervous now. We need to hold on. We need a second goal to make it at least a 2-goal lead, because we can't hang on to a 1-goal lead with this constant aggressive assault from Carolina. And a minute after that second goal, then boom, then we gave up the tying goal to Jordan Stahl, and it was 3-3. And then I just sunk back into my chair, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And I looked over at my buddy Cody. I'm like, "How did we give up a 3-goal lead? Like, that's huge in hockey, and it's just like to blow a 3-goal lead." I was like, "Are we really gonna lose this game after such an incredible hot start?" And unfortunately, it went all the way to overtime. So, overtime hits, and then the Coyotes, they actually lucked out right before overtime, because there was a huge open net opportunity for Carolina, where they had Antti Ranta diving on the left side, and it left the right side completely open, and they tried to jam it home, and I forget who, but someone made a diving save, and it bounced off the end of the stick of one of our defenders, and it went out, and they couldn't get it in on a wide open left side of the net. So I was like, thank God. I was holding my breath. So then we went to overtime, and then how the OT rules, if you don't know already, in NHL, usually you play 5-on-5. In OT, you play 3-on-3 plus each player's goalie. So it's a lot easier to get chances to score when you only have 3 skaters on the ice per team. So Carolina had a couple of good looks, and then Coyotes had a couple of good looks, so it was kind of back and forth. And then for the first minute of play, and then about 17 seconds passed, the Coyotes finally got a breakaway after one of their players got checked into the boards. And Clayton Keller, my boy, he was on the left flank racing down the ice, and he had Michael Grabner on the right side. And the last 2 Carolina defenders were kind of backpedaling, and freaking the most incredible pass I think I've ever seen out of Clayton Keller, even from the Coyotes period, since I've been watching, and I've been watching a while. Clayton passes it right, perfectly placed to Michael Grabner, and he jams it right past the goalie for an overtime winner. And we won 4-3, and it was a phenomenal finish. So they gave me quite a heart attack, because they had that 3-goal lead, blew it, and then took it to OT, but they finished it in dramatic fashion. And then they took the 3 points and went up 4-3, and that was all she wrote. So my buddy Cody had a fantastic time. I convinced him to want to go to another game here really, really soon. Unfortunately, we did get free tickets to Monday night's game against the Flyers, our Section 1 free tickets, but when we went up to get them, they had run out. So we kind of got screwed, because we were going to go to a game tomorrow, but now we have to wait and find another game that coincides with both of our schedules. But soon, hopefully. I'm going to try to see if we can go to the Nashville game in a few weeks, and if not, maybe in the end of December we can go to see the Vegas Golden Knights or something. But I don't know. I haven't picked out a game. We're thinking about those two, but yeah, these Coyotes, man, they're fun to watch. So if you have an opportunity, you need to go see a Coyotes game very soon while they're still hot, because this is something I haven't seen in years out of this team. Even with Shane Doan on the ice, they haven't been this aggressive, this fast, this fun in quite a while. So I think they might be finally turning the corner, and the young guys he's been developing for the last couple of years is finally starting to come together and gel. So, Antti Ranta and Darcy Kemper are phenomenal when they're in net, and they've been great for us. And Clayton Keller's been great, and we've been getting a full team effort. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Michael Grabner, Brendan Perlini, Brad Richardson, Nick Cousins. Everyone's contributing in these wins, and it's just so fun to watch. And you're having a great time. It's definitely worth spending a little bit of money to go all the way to Glendale, unless you live in Glendale, and watch these guys play on the ice. But yeah, so Coyotes Hurricanes was definitely one of my more fun memories now, given how that game went. Lots of offense early on, then we kind of stalled towards the end, and then we held on for a dramatic overtime win. So that was really fun. So like I said, I'll be making another video soon, talking and discussing more about Coyotes hockey. But I wanted to share my thoughts about my experience on Friday night's big win over the Hurricanes, and hopefully it gets everybody interested and intrigued, and if nothing else, you'll maybe want to watch them on TV. They're on channel 415 Fox 10, local channel if you have satellite. Otherwise, watch the stats, or at least start paying attention to these Coyotes, because they're good. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if they can keep this kind of momentum up, they could make a serious push for at least a wild card spot, if nothing else. So they're definitely a team to pay attention to right now. But thank you guys so much for watching my videos today. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button at the very bottom of your screen if you haven't done so already. It really goes a long way in helping my channel. It means a lot to me. And hopefully I can attract you guys with some more quality content in the near future. So you guys have a great rest of your afternoon. God bless, and have a good one. Take care, guys.